So all the way along here is where the trench has got to go. I already started digging out the sides of it, but I'll just run a bunch of lines with the angle grinder, a bunch of different ways, and then just start smashing it. So I'll probably set up the time lapse there and show you how that goes. Okay, so that was a lot faster than I thought it would be to get that all smashed up. And I think I should point out right there, that's the in for the power coming in the house. So I gotta go down and then across. So that's why that had to get smashed up, because I got to dig this trench along there. But cutting it, it did break a little bit where I cut the cut brake lines, and then it just crumbled. But there was like, it was poured on dirt. There was no proper groundwork done. It wasn't tied into the foundation. It wasn't even sloped right. It sloped back to the house a bit too. I don't know what they were thinking when they did it, but I guess because they did a shitty job, makes my life easier. It was easier to break up. But now I think I'm just gonna clean this up a bit, pack it up. I gotta go get some water, take a little break. That took a little bit more out of me than I thought it would, but it went quicker than I thought it would too. So yeah, so then the next thing is digging the trench to the garage. I gotta clean up over at the garage there too, clean that stuff up. But I think this trenching here will probably take me at least a day. So a full day of just digging a trench. A lot of this stuff is just like earth. It's a little bit of clay, at least the first 8 or 10 inches. Pretty soft dirt. Plus it's been raining so much lately, so I think that's softened up the dirt a bit. It's not all hard and dry. Also, I got to take that dude off too, put it off to the side so I can dig the trench underneath it. That's where we're at now. That'll be a big step. When I get that trench dug, then it's pretty much get the electricians back out here when they can come and hook up the power, and that'll be great. Okay, so first off, I think I'm just gonna do from the edge of the steps over to the door, and I want to do a trench nice and tight up against the house here to run it right over to the back side of the garage. Uh, but I'm just going to focus on this right off the bat to see how much it takes to get that little section done. And if I get that done, that's probably like a third of what I need to do. So we'll get that going now. I think these 4 screws are all that's holding it up. Okay, so that went a lot better than I thought it would go. Got about a 25-foot trench dug here now. It was all this black earth, so it went along quite easily. It was packed pretty good too, but it was kind of surprising that's all it was against the side of the house. You could see that I had this stick and I was checking. I put the black tape on there, so it was 18 inches. Just keep going. I kind of found a tendency is the farther I kept going, I started digging down, so I had to kind of keep leveling myself back out a little bit. This here white transition, at one point we had like a nice 20 by 20 deck out here. And I think what happened is the people we bought it off of, that deck predated them for sure. When they owned it, they ended up wrecking it at some point and not wanting to repair it. So then they just ripped it all down. Then they put up these rickety ass stairs that are here with just the 2 stringers. And if you walked in the middle, it bowed and bounced. And all they had 4 screws holding the whole thing on. So it wasn't like it was really held on real sturdy, but it was good enough, I guess. I have no idea what I'm going to end up doing there in the future. And if we want to put piles or anything down, we don't have to worry about hitting any of the electrical. So that's a big reason why I'm kind of doing it the way I'm doing it. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think, based on how long this took, I don't think it's going to take too long on the next stage on either end of these to get the finalized. So now it's just getting a hold of electrician, see when they can come out and do their thing. They'll be here probably. I wonder if they'll even be here a whole day. They probably won't, because they got everything roughed in the garage, so they can just come in and tie in the lines, tie in all the wires, put the receptacles in, and be on their way. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, plans changed. As you can see, I dug that section out because Monday called the electrician. Electrician said, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about stopping by there a couple times, see where you're at. I should be able to come by within 24, 48 hours. I'll give you a call and come out and take a look, see how it is." We did that on Monday. This is Saturday, and I haven't heard from him. So I'm going to assume that I might just randomly get the electrician to come by, and he might bring some guys, and I might not have enough time to actually dig it. So I decided I'll just dig it, and then I'll put plywood over top of that just to cover it up and call it good. Got to go down there to that end, and I'll dig that. And I think you can tell the last time they did electrical, they didn't actually dig it down 18 inches. It's only dug down 6 to 8 inches, and then they ran it in. So that's the old line. I don't even know what we're going to do with it, but he's taking it out. I don't know if he can splice that in too, but he might not need it. Oh, and you might be wondering, why didn't we just take the power from here to there, dig the whole thing? Because that's just the line going through the house. He's going to put the splitter box over on that side before the power, I guess, goes into the main breaker panel. And then he's going to put a 100 amp breaker panel in here because that line there's only got 40 amp service, so can't use that one. Well, that was a lot of work. Got her all done. 43 feet, what it ended up being after I actually measured it. So I'll take you and show you a little bit more of a close-up around it. You got right where the grounding rod is right there. I took the trench right up to it. And then she runs along there. how to rig up the old ramp to get in and out of the house. So like the great Canadian sage Red Green said, if your wife don't find you handsome, at least she should find you handy. All along there. And one of the things I didn't even know until I had to do this is that these flip up and they put a little latch on them. We just had them redo it. And I got this OSB, throw that over this section. So hopefully keeps a bit of the rain off of it. But you can see when they did the electrical before, I don't think they ran it deep enough, because everything I've read and been told by the electrician was 18 inches down. So that's a little short. But yeah, I'll throw this this back up over here, cover that up. Okay, so this is probably all I'm going to do out here for a while now, until the electricians show up and run everything. Once I got it all dug, I kind of realized this is only half. I got to fill it back in after. So that kind of sucks, but I think filling it in will be easier than digging it out. In the next video, I think I'm going to do painting inside of the garage. I got the sprayer sorted out, I think. So watch the next video for how I end up painting inside the garage. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. Take care.